welcome back. Have you ever built a giant tower with your blocks, trying to make it the tallest one ever? Well, today we're going to hear a story about people who tried to build a tower so tall they thought it could reach all the way to heaven. A long, long time ago, after Noah and the Great Flood, everyone in the world lived together in one place, a land called Shinar. And you know what was really cool? They all spoke the same language. Imagine that. You could talk to anyone, and they would understand you perfectly. One day, some people had an idea. They said, "Hey, instead of spreading out all over the world like God told us to, let's stick together. Let's build a huge city with a tower that reaches the sky. That way, we'll make a great name for ourselves and we won't get scattered." So they got to work. They learned how to make strong bricks by baking clay in a fire and used a sticky tar called bitumen for mortar to hold them all together. Up and up the tower went higher and higher every day. They were very proud of what they were building. They thought they were so clever and powerful, they didn't even need to listen to God. Their plan was all about making themselves famous, not about honoring God. But God saw what they were doing. He saw that their hearts were full of pride. They were trying to reach heaven on their own instead of having a relationship with Him. God knew this wasn't good for them. Unity is wonderful when it's for a good purpose, but they were united in disobeying Him. So, God did something very surprising. He came down and gently mixed up their language. Suddenly, a worker would ask for more bricks, but the person next to him would hear something totally different, like "pass the water." Another would shout, "Look out below," but it sounded like gibberish to everyone else. It was total confusion. Nobody could understand each other anymore because they couldn't talk to each other. They couldn't work together. The building stopped right then and there. Frustrated, people started grouping up with others who spoke their new language, and they began to move away, spreading out all over the world, just as God had intended in the first place. And that unfinished tower, it was named Babel, which sounds like the Hebrew word for confused. This story teaches us that it is important to be humble and to follow God's plan, not just our own. Being proud and trying to do everything by ourselves can lead to a big mess. Thanks for listening to this amazing story with me.